What up, YouTube? It's your man, Boys for Life, coming at you with another fucking video. Now, I'm currently watching the Eagles game. NFL Network has finally played all the NFC East games up to this point. Of course, the Cowboys are tonight. And I'm going to give my assessment, and I know I kind of gave my assessment without watching the games the other day. But this is my take on it. Without Trent Williams, Washington's done. That offensive line, don't matter who the quarterback is. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The Cowboys are coming. The Eagles are coming. The Giants are coming. Without Trent Williams, that O-line is trash. Dwayne Haskins took some shots. Dwayne Haskins is already showing trouble of reading the defense with his 2 picks. Now, again, it's preseason. I'm not taking a lot of stock into it. But at the same time, the Daniel Jones situation, and I'm going to get into that in a second. But at the same time, if Daniel Jones can, read the defense a little bit, and Dwayne Haskins is having trouble, and yes, he said he's going to learn from it, or he can learn from it. I think if he's having this trouble early on, it's only going to get harder from here. He's over here talking about, I thought the linebacker was going to do this instead of this and this. And, if he's not reading defenses right, and these are vanilla defenses, the Washington Redskins may have set themselves back just a tad. Now, I'm going to take a playbook out of Copizzle's playbook here. When it comes to, because he posted a video talking about Daniel Jones is a beast. And I'm paraphrasing. Daniel Jones, dominated. He went, 5 for 5 with a touchdown. Remember when Romo went out? Remember when Romo went down and Dak Prescott went out there and dominated and did what he did against the Rams? Copizzle was the first one to say, no, it's preseason. Preseason don't mean shit. And I'm gonna take this out of your playbook. It's Daniel Jones playing with the starters against half the Jets team that are trying to make the team. And the other half of that defense, already either maybe some of them 1s and some of them 2s, but the other half are all trying to make the fucking team. So no, I don't take any stock into what the fuck Daniel Jones just did. None whatsoever. And let's go to the game that I'm watching right now. The referees in this game are garbage. The Eagles and the Titans game. 3-3 roughing the passer. The first one where Nate Sudfeld gets hurt, that was a bang play. Was not a roughing the passer. I think right now, since it's replay stuff, I'm listening to Eagles commentary, and I have never heard a faster 1-2-3 count in my life when the Eagles commentators were over there talking about how it was a late hit and all kinds of bullshit. I mean, the ball came out of Cody Kessler's hand, and the commentator was like, that's 1, 2, 3 seconds. And on the first second, going into the second, the defender had already laid hands on Kessler. That wasn't a late hit. Maybe there was a view that we could not see where he got hit in the helmet. Maybe, but I didn't see nothing. The very next play, not Kessler, when it was Nate Sudfeld. I'm sorry, it's Nate Sudfeld. I don't know why I'm saying Kessler, because I think Kessler's in right now. But the very next play when Cody Kessler did get hit, and that was roughing the passer, okay, I'll give you that one. I saw the little tap to the chin there. But then when it was Eagles getting rough in the passer, that was horseshit too. I mean, I really hope that the game's not getting this soft. I really hope it's not. And look, what I saw from Andre Dillard, because like I said, I finally got to see the game. He needs help with run blocking. He looks a little lost out there from what I saw. The few times that they ran, he looked a little lost. Pass blocking, that's another thing because where he came from, they did a lot of pass blocking. A lot of throwing the ball. The Eagles defense, again, a lot of their starters, but their linebacking core that's there, LJ Ford, Zach Brown. It was funny because they were talking about Zach Brown, and they said, if anything that he brings to this team, it's just a leadership and a veteran role. That's it. There was nothing else I said good about Zach Brown, other than maybe his elusiveness. But this linebacking core for the Eagles, it's in some serious trouble. It's because if LJ Ford, who looks like he's probably going to be a starter with Aguje Hill being hurt, if LJ Ford is a starter and he's getting burned by Tannehill with second stringers out there or third stringers out there, and Jonathan Cyprien not being able to read plays, and I know these guys aren't starters, they're just looking to make the team. I mean, Cyprien is, but LJ Ford looks like he's going to be a starter. This team could be in some trouble on the defensive side. And I get it, not all the defense were playing. I know you had Avonte Maddox out there, who they were already dubbing a shutdown corner. I think they threw the ball to him 3 times. I mean, his direction 3 times. I'm not calling him a shutdown corner just yet or at all. It was 3 times to a slot receiver in Humphreys, but that's just funny. But anyways, like I said, Redskins are in some serious trouble without Trent Williams. The Giant fans need to settle down on the Daniel Jones situation. It was him playing with starters, okay, for the most part. Like that offensive line who looked like had, some trouble with Eli Manning out there. You had Saquon out there. And then you had what was ever left of that receiving core starting for Daniel Jones. And then, like I said, with Washington, Trent Williams, and that defense looks god-awful. And the Eagles, like I said, there really wasn't many starters, so I'm not taking any stock into that game other than the fact that the penalties called on the roughing the passer were garbage. So the Eagles, I'm gonna look forward to. I guess it's because they're not showing Eagle games here, on the NFL Network, because it's whatever in the region they'll show that NFL Network game. So I'm gonna have to wait for these replays, like I'm watching now. So the Eagles and like the Cowboys, because I know the Cowboys are not gonna play. They'll play their defense, so we'll see what this defense is going to be like for the Cowboys as far as their D-line, because we already know what the secondary is going to be like. But then when it comes to the offense, I don't know if you're going to see Dak, but I'm waiting to see Pollard, and I'm waiting to see who's going to take that 4th and 5th slot for the receivers position. So I'm excited for that. So next week, of course, I'm going to do some videos between here and then. But next week, I'm going to get a little bit more in depth with the Eagles and with the Cowboys. But as far as the Giants go, y'all need to settle down, Giant fans, on the Daniel Jones situation. When it comes to the teams playing their regular starters and getting more exotic with their defenses, then we'll be able to judge. And then same thing with, like I said, Washington. If Dwayne Haskins is having trouble reading plays right now, and it's only going to get harder. And then with that offensive line being abysmal, they're the dumpster fire of this division. That's all I got. I'm out. Peace.